Now Arox with another opportunity. Adefola does that player goalkeeper movement, but Arox maybe a bit undecisive there. Wasted too much time.
I think Arox should probably have gone for the first post. What do you think? I mean,
if I was Arox, I would have gone for the near post. I still think the near post is
the perfect,
unbelievably like it's cracked. It's unbelievably OP in this game.
Exactly. It's just perfect for anybody at all, any player at all.
Mane now still able to win that ball there. Close control movement from Adefola doesn't
give him what he wants. And Arox quickly moving the ball in and around. We can't right now. Passing to Griezmann. Griezmann, what is he going to do?
Playing very composed here, not forcing the passes, making sure he's taking advantage of his possession. Just being very selfish with his possession. Really.
Look, I love what he's doing.
And I love that.
I love what he's doing. Right now, we are 23 minutes into the game. He's 2-0 up. Trying to ensure that Fola doesn't see much of the ball. Like you said, if your opponent don't have the ball so much, the less chances they have to hit you and score goals. So, I mean, I probably that will work for him in this game. But now, Adefola with the ball with Fabinho right there. I have to say, Adefola looks very sloppy in this game, unlike him. What do you think, Shanks?
Yeah, I think he started off a bit slow, but that's the thing with FIFA. At the end of the day, you just need that momentum swing, and is this going to be the momentum swing? Near post for Adefola, find the ball. And that's the goal he's definitely been waiting for.
Just like he took it off from your lips, man.
Yeah.
Just in that one goal and momentum shift. Is that what we are going to see here?
Yeah, probably. The question is, how does Arox answer to this mentally? Does he now maybe switch up his game, tries to grab more goals, and maybe that exposes him a bit? We see Adefola now here with the opportunity for a counter attack. Unfortunately, Arox still in position of the ball. Very dangerous opportunity here now. Finds Ben Yedder. Ousmane Dembele, 5-star weak foot, goes for the near post.
Wow.
I mean, whenever you are not
we
sure.
have the game on our hands.
Oh, yes, we do. I mean, if at any point you have doubts in this game, just go for the near post. The near post is your best friend in this game.
I mean, to think that Dembele scored that with his weaker foot.
Yeah, Dembele is a 5-star weak foot player, so that shows you just how lethal France can be in front of your box. You have Dembele, you have Mbappe, you have Ben Yedder. Mane now here for Adefola.
Probably too ambitious.
Yeah, that was he could have taken his time there. Maybe.
Yeah, he had so much space in the box.
Yeah, and play things out a bit more differently.
Yeah,
Arox now here with the opportunity for a counter attack.
Counter.
He has Ben Yedder. Mbappe as an option, definitely the option that you want. Taking it slow here, not forcing passes, waiting for support. Mbappe does that nice step over, finds Griezmann, edge of the box now. Arox making things sloppy, but Van Dijk there coming to save Adefola.
That was some swift counter right there, and then how really can Adefola respond to all of this? Is what I'm really concerned about for Adefola right now.
One thing I'll give credit to Adefola for is he's not been as predictable, because he's been trying to use the wings. He's also been trying to go through the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
The question now is maybe be a bit more decisive. Maybe switch things up and not be.
Don't rush.
Yeah,
I guess.
Maybe don't force your passes.
Don't force your passes, because he's been very sloppy. Unlike Adefola, he's been very sloppy in and around the box, in midfield, in the 18-yard, and really he has paid for that.
Arox just playing very well. I mean, the movement is so sublime.
Clinical. I love the fact that he's not rushing. He's just taking his time, finding spaces in and around the 18-yard box of Adefola. Adefola with Shaqiri going on a counter.
Not enough support there, tries to go back, but Arox puts Pogba just in the right position for that interception. Now, 45 minutes, and looks like we're going to wrap up the first half in a bit. Arox here, very dominant position, 2-goal deficit for Adefola. And this is a two-leg affair, but this is the same exact position Njoku was at the end of the first leg. Snake bite there from Arox.
I mean, I have to say, Adefola really got off there. That was very, very lucky for Adefola that he didn't smash that in. Wow.
What a goal. Oh my, what a goal.
Wow. That was Kante, man. That was wow.
I said it, whenever you're in doubt, the near post is your best friend. There's so many talking points.
So many talking points, man. Look, that was wow. Wow.
But
4-1 to Arox in this game. Oh, wow. Second half, what can Adefola do?
Yeah, you can tell just how anxious these guys are to just keep the ball rolling. They literally wasted no time, hopped into the second half straight away. And now, if you are Adefola, something has to change.
Something has to change.
This is a 3-goal like a 3-goal deficit. You're not going to get those 3 goals playing the same way you'll be playing all through.
Smashes it just as you were saying, and really, I think he has really heard you and really decided that something would change right now. Smashing the ball with money right there.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't come prepared for this.
This is end-to-end stuff, man. This is
I didn't come prepared for this. So many things happening at the same time, and both players really just trying to
keep wowing us with the best of the goals, beautiful goals right there. Making things out of nothing. Basically.
I think you can feel the intent from both players. They want this so bad.
They want it so bad. I mean, there's mutual respect. Nobody's underrating their opponent here. There's serious mutual respect in this game. I think we still have many goals in this half.
Yeah, but I like this because this looks like those penalties that I want so bad is really building up. We haven't seen a penalty shootout at all.
I doubt we're going to see any penalty so far because what we are seeing here is some real goals, end-to-end stuff. Someone must definitely win this.
Yo, Adefola, bring that momentum swing back, bro. We need those penalty shootouts. Maybe make this a draw, maybe just don't make this a draw and come back in the second leg. Roberto Firmino here now for Adefola. Maybe too many ball rolls and just loses the ball.
Just too many, a little bit.
Fortunately, gets possession back. Shaqiri.
I want to say, do you think you should take off Shaqiri at this time? Because I haven't seen so much of Shaqiri's impact in Adefola's gameplay.
He could, you could say maybe he takes off Shaqiri, but he comes with any other person.
Beautiful ball there.
Mohamed Salah finding the back of the net for Adefola, and my looks like we are going to find
this is definitely going to turn out into one of the best games of the contest. Yeah. Basically, 4-3, 60 minutes into the game, Adefola really trying to respond, and Arobs right now, is he going to increase his lead at this point? Just misses out.
Tries to find space there for Griezmann. Doesn't find Griezmann early enough. But still credit Adefola. That was good reading of the defense. You have Mane now. So much pace. Is this the equalizer Adefola has been looking for? Goes for the near post.
Beautiful.
And yes!
Look, guys, if you're watching this live, you definitely don't want to lose any single minute of this action. We have to tell you this. 4-1 from the first we had in the first half. And right now we are 4-4 up. Wow. 65 minutes into the game.
Wow. I mean, so much end-to-end stuff going here. I wasn't prepared for this, I'll be honest with you. But it just shows you just the amount of quality that we have at this stage of the tournament.
Look, I have to say this, Sharks. I think Arox has just woken up a beast in Adefola right now, because what I am seeing now is totally different from what we saw in the first half. In the first half, we saw a very sloppy Adefola in terms of possession, but second half, Mans has changed it, as you usually see. He has really changed stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, that shows you just how much momentum swing matters. You're leading somebody by 4 goals, a 3-1 deficit, and he gets 1 goal. And he thinks to himself, if I can get one, maybe there's a chance I can get another one. And he keeps getting those chances. And Adefola here again, here in the box, finds Roberto Firmino. Maybe not the best option.
Just not able to get that pass. Look, if I am a Rogues right now, I have to change Griezmann. I want to say quickly that Griezmann has lost most of his Arogues balls in the second half. He has lost most of Arogues, but he has to bring in Coman. Coman is a speed star. Coman is going to be able to hit Adefola on the counter every single time.
Adefola proves me wrong.
Yeah, we're still going to go for the second leg of the game. So
but it's good if it's the draw here.
Yeah, so then we have the first draw of the tournament so far. Yeah, I mean, that would be really cool, because we have not seen a draw so far.
Tries to do the skill moves there. First does the elastical, then tries to do the ball roll into the sombrero flick. All of those skill moves just not proving productive. 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Adefola looks like he's going to have the final attack in this game. Still keeping it quiet with Salah. Goes for the skill moves, but Lucas Hernandez, up to the task.
Wow.
No, you're going to do all the talking here, because I wasn't expecting this. So just let me know what you think. Like, this is just so much to take in right now.
Shanks, this right here is a typical example of a game of 2 halves. Basically, that's just the only way I can describe this, because in the first half we had Arox hitting, following the counter, taking charge, taking control, doing all the passing, all the scoring, and we went 4-1.
Yeah. At
45 minutes, we went 4-1 with that beautiful goal capping it off from Kante. And then we moved right into the second half, and Adefola changed everything. Wow.
The momentum swing, like I talk about, is always very important. But like I said, that shows you just how much quality. We're going to take a timeout now, and Definitely a break. We'll hop into the second leg of this affair.
Guys,
Looking
do
forward
not
to
miss
that.
this, guys.
Definitely
This is
looking forward to
definitely
that.
going to be the game of the tournament, guys.
And we still have the finals. Like, this is insane stuff.
You get right? Well,
We'll
guys,
be back
join
now,
us.
guys. We are back again now, guys, and so much talking points. The first leg of this affair was so fantastic. So many goals. There was so much to look forward to because
8 goals, actually. 8 goals in 90 minutes.
that's a lot.
Exactly, man.
That's a lot.
We had, like we said, it was a game of 2 halves. We had Rose going up 4-1 in the first half, and then Adefola hitting him with 3 hard goals to really dampen his confidence, man. What do you think?
The momentum swing was what Adefola needed, and he got that one goal, and things changed.
Exactly.
I also think Arox maybe was a bit complacent in terms of defending in a few positions, and I mean the difference between a quality player and somebody that is not as good is somebody that literally takes advantage and punishes you for every single mistake
you make.
And Adefola has proven that he's that type of player.
Yeah.
Now it's another leg. It's a different and it's stalemate right now. So maybe these guys coming fresh with some dynamics into the game. But I'm really looking forward to this game.
Look, this is a must-watch game because now I want to see the mental aspect of Arox's game. How can he come back? Because doubt it or not, Arox has taken a mental hit. His confidence has taken a hit.
Yeah.
From, like
for you to lose that amount of
for
goals,
you to lose that kind of advantage you have. I mean, if it was a 4-2 going into the second leg, it would have been so comfortable for him. But losing, I mean, his confidence has really taken a hit. But I want to see how much he can come back. I want to see his mental state right now.
Yeah, of course, guys, we'll take a quick short break now. Just before we do, a quick shout out to all of our sponsors. Of course, this would have been possible without any of them. Ogun State Government, Lagos State Government, HP, Myx3, and a bunch of other very important
Thank
bodies.
you so much, guys.
It's great to have you guys with us with this tournament. NILAYO Sports Management, thank you. And yes, the second leg, we are back again.
Yes, guys.
France, Liverpool, Adefola, Arox.
The game of the tournament, like I would love to say, basically, man, this is a game to watch. Arox, you really have to come up. You really have to come up with something. You know, like I told you, I was rooting for Adefola because I've watched him. I've seen how much his gameplay is. This is the game. This is the game for me, man.
And now, if there's any point you want to pull yourself together and make a statement, this is the game.
This is the game.
Because I mean, after this game, once it's 90 minutes, somebody's really going home.
Exactly.
Somebody's walking with more money than the other person. Beautiful skill displayed there from Arox. Maybe a bit too much there at loses possession, but good defending from. Good defending from Arox, and Adefola maybe overdid the skill moves there.
Adefola, Arox right now trying to create something with Pogba in the France kits. What can he do? Movement right there with Mbappe. Skill move, beautiful skill move. What can he do from this place?
Benyera near post shot blocked by Hugo Lloris. Couldn't get that rebound.
Exactly.
Would have been so nice to get that rebound for him.
Exactly.
But now we see Adefola now trying to maybe make use of this counter attack, still in possession of the ball, finds Mohamed Salah. We know just how much danger this man can cause, still at the edge of the box. Wow, still a very tricky position here, but Arox was able to snuff that out in one
Shams, we do have a game on our hands. This is nothing like the first one. This half, everybody's coming out, really trying to ensure that they bury the game before 90 minutes, and then everybody's trying to ensure they are the ones who go into the final, man.
Yeah, it's so satisfying to see players play at such a level. The skill moves, the movement, the decision making has been so good. You watch players like this and you learn one or two things from them. It's so good to see.
It's so good to see.
Arox now still trying to maybe start off quick the way he did in the first half. But 12 minutes to go here now, and Adefola is in control of the ball, taking his time, making sure he's not forcing his passes, because this second leg is going to be tricky. I would say somebody gets one goal and things become
and everything changes.
Things become.
I just want to quickly
tricky.
Also say that I noticed that Arog switched his team instruction to have a striker drop back. What does that mean for Arogs in the game?
Means maybe he wants more defensive presence back there. I mean, for you to call your striker, means maybe you want more defensive presence. But then the striker that he called was Mbappe, somebody that also
has space,
can lead a counter attack very effectively. Varane there, Virgil van Dijk blocking things
snuffing things out.
For Adefola, and Adefola now maybe on counter attack doesn't have enough support here and loses that ball against Arrows.
I mean, Shaq, let's quickly talk about how much of an influence Van Dijk have been for Adefola in this game. So many chances that Van Dijk has been able to snuff out with his massive frame. He's been the solid rock for Adefola at the back.
You see, the thing about players like Van Dijk is maybe you have a counter attack and you're on the run and you know Van Dijk is right in front of you. You want to avoid him. Like exactly. You really want to. He forces you to make decisions you normally wouldn't make. Exactly. It's the same as having somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo in front of your defense. You really want to close him down quick enough. That's the kind of player that Van Dijk is. A lot of pace here now for Arrows, finds Mbappe. Ben Yedder opening himself up in the box, not forcing his passes there. Arrows trying to find space. Nice movement. Van Dijk, we talk about Van Dijk, locks things up.
Wow. Just like we were saying, but I think Arrows had the chance to go with the near post with Dembele right there, but he decided to do a little bit of tricks there and lost the ball out.
Yeah, a bit too calm, a bit too
undecisive.
Well, you never can be too calm, to be honest. But I think undecisiveness was the problem. But then you have to give credit to Adefola.
For snuffing that
Van
ball
Dijk
out.
was really good there. Great reaction, great composure.
28 minutes into the game, we have seen end-to-end attempts for both players, but we have no goals so far.
Yeah.
Or is there something that can happen right
Danger
now?
Position now for Adefola. Finds Mane. Fake shot. First time fake shot. Maybe that was not the best. I mean, I think you would have really just gone for the shot there and maybe get a rebound. But looks like Adefola just put himself in a bit of a problem here. Van Dijk really just saving him. Like, Van Dijk is such a
instrumental for Adefola right now. He's like a rock, like I said earlier. He's just snuffing all the balls out, aerial balls, ground balls.
I think Adefola there tried to do the first time fake shot on receiving the ball, but doesn't really start the fake and just plays a shot, unfortunately. 34 minutes now into the game so far. You look at the possession stats up there. Adefola has 52 possession, way more than Arrows has, but I mean, at the end of the day,
so far so good. It doesn't really.
Yeah, the goals are what matter. You can have all the possession you want, but then the goals are really what matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know one goal is going to shake this game so bad. I want to see that goal come here now, and we have Arrows playing it neatly there with Mbappe, but the Liverpool defense has been very good. Like
very good.
It looks like Adefola has learned from the first game. The first game he considered too many goals too early on. And here, he seems to have got himself.
I think both players right now have gotten to the
force it to Mane, and he does get it with Mane. Finds the finesse, goes for a near post finesse shot at Adefola. That's very, oh my god, bro! I am disappointed. Look, I thought you would go for the finesse. That would have been
exactly. That would have been the perfect because I think the way Mane got the ball, it was already positioned well in his right foot.
Yeah,
he should just get in the finesse.
He had the perfect angle to get that finesse shot, but maybe he did hear what I said earlier on, where I was like, anytime you are in doubt, just go for the near post. But then he did a finesse shot near post. That's like way out of the angle that you have to work with. But it's one of those opportunities again, and now Arrows being very selfish with his possession, not forcing his passes. And the question now is Adefola going to be maybe a bit more aggressive, trying to get that ball back. Finds Ben Yedder now. Ben Yedder, beautiful skill moves, finds Griezmann. Danger position here, but Adefola snuffs that out very, very luckily.
Very lucky for Adefola, that he had that defender at that particular position. Now, what we want to see is, can Adefola really equalize so quick?
Adefola there abusing the pace of Mane. Finds Wijnaldum.
Beautiful skill move there.
Back to Mane. Does fake shot stop. Finds near post, and that's what we're talking about here.
Man, game on. Game on. 70 minutes.
We just might see those penalty shootouts.
We just might see those penalty shootouts. Or extra time. We have a game on our hands right now. Adefola really doing. I love what he did with Wijnaldum. That quick move, that quick skill move was able to take out three defenders.
Yeah, I think the icing on cake there was the fake shot. The first time fake shot that he used to get the angle to control the ball. Because if he stood and controlled that, I wouldn't have gotten enough momentum. Adefola here now still in position to find another goal.
Look, at this point, I have to call Adefola the momentum king, because it seems like every single time he gets the ball into the net, the momentum shifts.
That's a nice term. I like that term. Adefola the momentum king here now. Can he keep this rolling?
Look, if I was Arox, I will ensure I pass this ball around for a very long time. Try and see if I can get that momentum down, and then see if I can hit Adefola.
Oh wow, very dangerous position here for Adefola. A lot of blue shirts in the box. Finds Bayeda there. 5-star weak foot. Van Dijk trying to save him, does it, and we see Arox here again takes possession, takes the lead rather. And,
beautiful movement there. Beautiful movement there.
78 minutes into the game.
I mean, at this point, Adefola must really be annoyed with himself. How did he lose such a precious position?
At this point, I'm annoyed because I want to see penalties. But then, Adefola, please do it for your boy. You are the momentum king after all.
You are the momentum king. Can you do this? Can you change this real quick? I mean, what he does there with Mane really interests me. I love how he pushes Mane. He uses Mane like his focal point in attack.
Messes up the fake shot there again with Wijnaldum, very unfortunate. And Arox, like I said, Arox is so good at keeping the ball. I'm telling you, once it's like 86, 88, you're going to see Arox literally hugging the ball.
Literally, Shanks, I think at this point, if for any reason Arox get the ball again, this is game over. With the way he has been holding the ball.
Adefola now goes for the cheeky rainbow flick there. Trying to get a rainbow flick over Varane. Come on, bro. That's a bit too ambitious. If you ask me.
Very ambitious.
In a very hectic moment where you need a goal.
That was definitely not the skill.
Yeah, maybe not the best thing to go for. But that's his thing. If he did go with it there and he got through, we would have said, "Oh my God!"
Just the same way he nearly got that ball the other time. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but we see Arox here trying to find the ball again, maybe add more to his tally. But Adefola looks like he's trying to make that momentum change once again.
Like Jim Begley would say, this is the last chance saloon for Adefola. This is his last chance.
Last
88 minutes.
Opportunity for
88 minutes into the game. What can he do?
Arox doing well defensively, and I'm telling you now, Arox is not going to let this ball go.
Exactly, man.
Arox, I want a penalty shootout. Please, I want a penalty shootout. Come on.
I mean, Shanks, I doubt at this point.
I doubt we're going to have a penalty shootout. Arox here trying to make this
wow,
finish.
That was beautiful by Arox to draw out the goalkeeper. Man, now, okay, look, Shanks, I have to say this. With the 2 goals that Adefola lost, those 2 misses,
those opportunities,
this would have been a very good ball for him. I mean, he definitely is going to be ruining those misses. He's definitely going to be missing out those 2 great chances.
Yeah, if you're Adefola, you're very disappointed in your performance right now because that was so unfortunate.
Look,
that was so unfortunate.
Exactly. I'm so sorry for your Shanks. We didn't get to see the players go into extra time like you really wanted. We didn't get to see them go for the
penalty
shootout. Guys, this was one of the great games I've watched so far.
Very fantastic display of quality from both players. But now we look on to the grand finale.
The finals is here, guys. The finals is here. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. Knowing what I have seen so far, seeing what I've seen so far. This is gonna.
I bet you have your money on Arox, yeah.
Well, actually, at this time, I'm gonna be tending my money, or I'm gonna be putting my money on Sexus.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm gonna put my money on Sexus. I think Arox was very lucky with this game. I do not know. I just think Arox was lucky. Adefola was really he lost a lot of concentration. He was really wasteful, especially in the second leg.
Yeah.
He was wasteful with his chances, and he got punished for that.
Yeah, I do understand your concerns because when you look at the game properly, I mean, you had Arox. He lost about 2 leads.
Yeah.
And the first one was such a ridiculous lead. He had about a 3-goal deficit.
And then lost
4-1 in the first half, and he lost all of that.
Yeah.
And in the second leg, he did lose. I mean, he did win the game, but he lost the lead again. And the question now is, like I said, if you are saying so, you probably have to be watching this game. I would assume he's watching the game, and he probably recognizes all of these things. The question now
the
is
flaws in defense. Look, if I was Sixers, I think this is the best moment for me to start planning how I would break that defense. I think I love the fact that Arox is really good on the counter. He's really good on with all the whole stuff. But I think Zexus is really defensively. He's really
more competent.
Yeah.
The thing for me is we do have that France finals.
Yes, right? Basically, we have. I think at this point we definitely have to say.
If you play FIFA 20 and you don't use France or you haven't even tried them, please give them a try. These guys are so freaking ridiculous.
Ridiculously good.
The attacking prowess is so it's smelling. You have
insane.
Benyera, you have Mbappe, you have Ousmane Dembele, 5-star win for Benyera, also 5-star win for you have Kante, you have Pogba. I mean, the quality is just there.
The quality is
so much to look forward to. This is the grand finale. Once again, big shout out to all of our sponsors
for bringing us this amazing competition.
Yes, I mean, Ogun State Government, Lagos State Government, Myx3. You can tell we are really enjoying the game right now.
Also, I think we need to say shout out to our subscribers, everyone who has been following us, watching us. Thank you guys for staying with us. Thank you guys for being with us. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself as much as we have enjoyed ourselves. As much as we have,
because I am having a lot of fun. And of course, if you're watching us from YouTube, if you're watching from Twitch, wherever you're watching from, be sure to hop into the chat, drop some comments. Let's know what your thoughts are on this game.
Exactly.
It would be good to have you guys pitching. But first of all, we're going to have a quick talk with the players. We're going to have an interview with the players. That will take a break and we'll be right back.
All right, see you guys. Join us.
Here with Seisu, one of the finalists in the grand finals. Seisu had his game with Njoku, and that was a very dominant performance. I mean, the display of quality was so good. It was good to see.
All around.
We have a few questions for Seisu. I'm sure he's excited to be up here because now there's a lot at stake. I mean, there's $2,000 at stake. I believe the first prize is $1,000 for whoever wins the tournament. So for Seisu, I mean, what's going through your mind, bro?
Wow.
How are you feeling right now? What's the feeling right now to be in such a position?
It's amazing.
We see the team selections there. France has been a very dominant selection all through the group stages. For France, what's important in France for you? Why do you prefer them?
I think Mbappe.
Mbappe.
It's worth more than a goal. Mbappe is worth more than a goal, yeah? So, but the balance from defense to the attack is just all right.
Yeah, I mean, you do have Kante, you have Pogba, those guys lock down the midfield for you, and then you feed the ball to Mbappe, and really that's it.
Yeah, I really think if you just play Mbappe alone, he'll still perform
for you.
Yeah, so.
I mean, but for somebody like you, what's the idea? What's the game plan? Like when you go down in a game, do you start to think maybe you want to switch your formation, or you think maybe I just need to calm down and play the game maybe differently?
Usually it depends on the opponent. If you go down to an opponent that is playing better than you, you need to switch off your formation because it's only a madman that does the same thing
and expects the same results. Yeah.
So
basically.
That's that. Yeah.
All right. So Sixers, right?
Yeah.
I guess you watched the game between Rogues and Adefola.
Yeah, very interesting game.
Very interesting game. I mean, I believe at some point you're asking yourself.
Yeah, I even thought that was the final.
So now, Sixers.
Yeah.
What do you think you need to do to beat someone of Rogue's quality? Because
Well, I think I just need to play my best.
to play your best,
If I play my best, I'll have an opportunity.
you have an opportunity. I
Yeah.
love to hear
Yeah,
that.
I
love
think
that.
with FIFA, the opportunities are really, we just need those opportunities. I need
Exactly.
to get those opportunities. We talk about just how overpowered the near post is in this game, and it's ridiculous. I mean, I've seen some smelling goals in this game. What's your, I mean, for you, Arrox is probably watching this, so I'm not going to expose a lot.
Yeah.
But when you find yourself in front of the box, what's the ideal position for you to be in?
Well, I just think just find a way to put the ball
In the
net.
back of the net.
Yeah,
That's the most
anyhow,
important
yeah,
thing.
post,
whether
far
you want to use
post.
your hand or and you know we score a lot of silly goals.
Yeah.
And I know when I score my opponent those kind of goals, they get annoyed.
Yeah.
So I always find a way to score those kind of goals.
And
So
then
that
it
you can-
forces
yeah.
them to make
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
them to
yeah,
make
and
mistakes, yeah.
that's nice. That's like a nice strategy from you
Yeah,
there, Sexus.
yeah.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good to have you here. We're looking forward to the finals. We're really looking forward to the
Yeah, I'm
finals
also
because
looking forward to it.
it's been a great display of performance so far. We're going to have Arrogs here now,
Alright.
and I'm curious to hear what you have to say. But bro, good luck in this competition,
Alright,
and
thank you.
we'll see at the end of the
May
game.
the odds favor you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sport Championship, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have your popcorn. Hope you have your drinks, because this is about to get down, guys. The final between Arrogs and Zexos. Wow.
First off, if you don't know, it's going to be a France affair. Thank God I know that one now. A lot of things we are going to be looking at. We're going to try and take a very close look at the formations these guys are going to be playing. What player options they are going to be going with. Because with France, there's a lot of options. There's Ben Yedder, there's Griezmann, there's Coman, there's Ousmane Dembele, there's Matuidi. There's so many options. So, but ultimately for me, what matters are those goals.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm really, like we said, we're really looking forward to it because the previous semi-finals have really been been action-packed.
Action-packed, end-to-end
Action-packed.
stuff. Two-legged affair, guys. I mean, this is the match. This is the game you definitely have to. I would suggest you have your pen, you have your paper, you're going to be taking notes because you will definitely see things that you're not used to in this match. Come on, guys. So, guys, like we said, everybody has been tipping Arrogs to just take this one. And I'm still going with Sexos. I'm really going with Sexos.
Well, yeah, we're going to find out that very soon. But before we go, a quick shout out to all of our sponsors: Ogun State Government, Lagos State Government, HP, Myx3, and a host of very other important bodies. This is the Esports Championship Finals, brought to you by NILAYO Sports Management. Arrogs versus Sesu in a France affair.
Yeah.
I believe both players are getting ready now, and we've had a lot of predictions. I think Unjoku predicted a 3-2 in favor of Arox. We had Adefola come here, make that prediction of a 4-2 in favor of Arox. I also said I think Arox is going to win, but I'm looking forward to a penalty shootout.
Yeah.
And let's see. Let's see. I mean, now there's information. We see a 4-2-3-1 from both players, I think. What a game we have on our hands.
Wow, what a game we have. We see Griezmann, Ben Yedder, Dembele, Mbappe, the regular starters. No difference here. No new player. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, no new faces, but I mean, the setup is different because we spoke to Arox here a few minutes ago, and he told us just how much he prefers having Griezmann to Coman, and playing Griezmann on the wing is something that I'm not used to. Particularly because Griezmann doesn't have that much pace.
Yeah.
And when you play on the wings, you like to capitalize on the pace, and then maybe you cut back in and you find the pass. But definitely, you can tell Arox is comfortable with his selection because he did very well against Adefola. Sesu, this is what he's been working for a while now.
Yeah.
And even when he came on the interview, you could tell that his personality is just a very chilled, relaxed type.
Very relaxed. That's what I love about him. I love the fact that he was so relaxed. Even when they show the players right now, he has more of the relaxed posture.
I did pick Arox to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sesu actually comes up and grabs this. I actually wouldn't be surprised because they both actually have the quality.
Yeah.
Setting up those game plans now,
setting
up substitution setups, like there's so much to look forward to. But like we say, all of this is just one part of the work.
Yeah.
The main work is when you get into
on
the
the
game,
pitch, 90 minutes.
Yeah, you just grab those goals.
Yeah, you need to grab those goals. Wow, what a game we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we still have Sexus doing a little bit of formation change here and there, trying to ensure all of his formations are in play, all of his players are in play. He's having Mbappe as his 9. When he came here with the interview, he said his main tactic is just to get the ball to Mbappe.
Yeah.
And then we want to see how that plays out against an opponent like Arox.
Sesu, moving up with that, I think that's the traditional setup. If you see, that's kind of setup I use. I like to play Ousmane Dembele on one part. I like to play Coman on the right side.
Yeah.
They both have a ridiculous amount of pace.
Yeah.
You don't really need Coman's weak foot as much because the near post is overpowered. So when you put Coman on the right wing and it's coming in from the right wing, most times he doesn't need to cut out or find a pass. He can literally just hit it right, near post. And I'm hoping to see a lot of that from these players. And somebody is going home with $1,000 today. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money, guys. Lot of money.
And as some of you guys know, the PlayStation 5 is also out. So I'm guessing whoever grabs this is definitely going to scoop that up. It's definitely going to make provision for that.
Look at the players gearing up for the final, one of the top finals this year, man.
Arox cracking his fingers. I saw Arox there. He put down his controller and he was just cracking his fingers, gearing up to make this history right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel to get more content like this and learn more, guys. And there we have it. Arox in the blue kits from the left to right with the France. It's an all-France affair. What a game we have.
Sesu playing the white France kit from right to left. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the game that matters. This is what we're here for. This is the ultimate, guys. This is the ultimate. Now you can tell that these guys are very, very passive. Like nobody's being overly wild. Like making sure you're not
rushing out.
You're not rushing the passes. And we see Arox here. Throws the fake shot. And oh my! Like you could tell that was so good. That was so good. Arox living up to all the hype he's had around him before this match. A lot of people put their money on Arox in this game, and looks like
they're definitely going to be smiling home with their money.
Looks like they're going to be smiling home today.
5 minutes into the game, guys.
The question here is what's going through Sesu's mind. How do you come back? And we asked him this question on the interview, and he was like, "Man, you just need to play." He said he just needs to play his best.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing his best right now because he definitely would have been able to see that fake shot coming. But he does try to grab that equalizer, and unfortunately, that was a side net in there. You could tell the intent. You could feel the tension in this game, and 8 minutes into the game, so much
Ladies
action.
and gentlemen, this is living up to all the hype, all the billing. This is the game we have been waiting for, the ultimate game, the final of the eSport Championship, guys. 1-0 to Arox. 5 minutes into the game, he hit that with his player. Hit that.
Arox finds Mbappe, still doing those step overs, trying to get rid of those defenders off of him. Benyeda not the strongest. We talked about how Benyeda, brings in some agility, the 5-star football. He's not the strongest. And you don't want him holding the ball for too long. And you see Arox recognizes that, playing very quick 1-2 passes. And Sesu doing a very good job there, snuffing out that pass. Very good interception.
Yeah, very good interception. Quickly, I just want to say something, Shank. I love something about Arox's play. He is very, very smart about his passes. There's a way he creates space out of nothing. And then we saw it just against Adefola.
Yeah.
He was able to create space out of nothing, man.
I think what he does, so the thing is, what 4-2-3-1 offers you is the fact that you have, you can spread the play very easily. So for Arox, most of the time, when he's in front of your box, he basically tries to drift your center backs and your CDMs apart. Yeah. He knocks it to the wings. When you follow, he tries to knock it back quickly enough, and he has so much pace to work with. Now, speaking of pace, we have Ousmane Dembele knocked down here by Arox. Unfortunately, the ref doesn't care about that. Arox now on the attack, looking for support and not forcing those passes.
Well, Zexos with Coman doing some skill moves there, beautiful skill move there. Got the ball to Mbappe, who is his main tactic in the game, but obviously that tactic is not working so far, getting the ball to Mbappe.
Yeah, my bad there. That was actually Sesu on the attack in the White France kit. Griezmann now, we've seen Arox do a lot of things with Griezmann. Griezmann very instrumental for Arox so far in this tournament. Feeds it back to Griezmann through Benyeda, and you see what I talked about. He's made that space down here because he's drifted a lot of people up. Finds Benyeda, does he go for near post? Does the oh my god, and that's so close. That's way too close. That's way too close. I expected him to get the goal.
Yeah, like he should have
taken that shot straight up near post. But very aggressive player now, and he wins the ball back again with Mbappe trying to dribble there, but Sesu locks things down. This is a very aggressive play.
Very aggressive gameplay, Shanks, just like you called it. Very aggressive, very end-to-end stuff. Very serious display of intent by Arox there. I even as much as we were saying he should have taken the shot, I think it was still a very great move to drag the ball back. But just very unlucky with the interception.
That drag back. No, the thing is, if you do a drag back and you get the goal, yeah, then fine. But once you do that and you don't get the goal,
then you definitely get to
that's just bad. That's just bad. In my opinion, that's just bad. Yeah. Sesu here now with Benyeda and the edge of the box, trying to find space, opening there for Ousmane Dembele, but Pogba covers that very nicely.
Very nice defensive move there by Arox there. Quickly on counter attack with Kante, move the ball to Dembele. What is he going to do now?
Dembele, very agile, very skillful, 5-star skill moves, 5 stars, weak foot player, and but unfortunately, that attack just wasn't productive enough for Arox. Now we see Sesu here now. Coman, now for Sesu, he's been on here with us, give us a talk about how just important Mbappe is to his game plan. Very instinctive, or maybe he meant to do a fake shot, or maybe actually he meant to tackle the ball and he already pressed the shoot button, and just unfortunate for him, they couldn't capitalize on the space to be able to create.
Quick end-to-end stuff, guys. A goal to nil, leading Sexos by a goal to nil. So much to go on, so much we have coming up, guys. This is being the game that we have all been waiting for, and it has lived to its hype by all.
Arox now finding that space. Mbappe goes for the far post and finds the shot. Mbappe using that outside foot shot, and very easy there for Arox. Like very intricate passing to work,
very intricate passing,
finding space, and I think you have to give him all the credit for that goal. Sesu did his best to try and defend that, but Arox was just 2 steps ahead.
Shanks, just like we said, it was very intricate passing. You had that right, you called it right, very intricate passing by Arox, being able to tread apart the centre backs of Sexos there, and was able to get that goal.
45 minutes now, and Sesu needs to find something for the end of the first half. Can he do so? And he can't. He can't just do that. Now, a very difficult position for Sesu. Arog's really just living up to all the hype. Both players not wasting any time, hopping to the second half immediately. Quick reminder, we do have 2 legs in this affair, so Sesu really needs to try and make sure he doesn't go into the second leg where a very
so
ridiculous,
deficit,
with a very ridiculous deficit.
All right, Arox again doing what he knows how to do best in the defense line right there, ensuring that he doesn't give Sexos any chance or any space to grab a shot. Like, very quick note, Shanks. If you notice, Arox's defensive game plan is to ensure you do not even get a shot in his 18-yard box, and so far so good. It's worked very well for him.
Yeah, protects the center of the pitch very well. Makes good use, makes good use of Kante and Pogba there in the CDM positions. Kante, we talk about just how agile he is, has fantastic work rates for a CDM. And we have Arox here now again finding space, trying to do the reverse elastico with Mbappe, but that doesn't work out just well for him.
Quick move by Zexus, but he loses out the ball again in the midfield. Arox on the counter with from Griezmann to Mbappe, back to Griezmann. Quick skill move, leg overs there, but just loses out the ball there.
Sesu now on the counter attack, trying to look for space. Intercepted now by Arox. Ousmane Dembele.
I've seen quite a lot of interceptions in the game, right?
Yeah, knocks it back now to Pogba, finds Mbappe, and yeah, a lot of interceptions, but Arox still has just been finding space. Beautiful scheme of finding space. Maybe that's an offside? No, that's not an offside. And we have 3 goals in favor of Arox. And at this point, I mean, you're definitely worried for Sesu.
I am very worried for Sesu. Guys, at this point, you know, I was tipping Sexus to win the final by 6-2, but as it stands, it just seems like I had jinxed it for him.
If you're Sesu now, maybe you take a pause and you just you get up from your seat, you go meet Adefola, and you're like, bro, what's the secret to that? What's the secret to that? Okay, just
how did you come back? Tell me how to come back right now.
And because I mean, Adefola came back from exactly 3 goals off of Arox.
Yeah.
And Sesu needs to come up with something also.
He needs to come up very fast. Whatever he needs to come up, like you said, he needs to come up.
Sesu trying to find space, but man, Arox is doing such a very good job defensively. We saw Pogba there inside of the box trying to use a scoop turn to just find the space, off of Varane. But Varane just maintained his position there, didn't commit to any position, and found the ball very easily. We have Sesu now still with Pogba, trying to recycle this attack, just finding space, and he's able to find. Man, Arox, kudos to you, bro.
To you, man.
Very good defensive work there. Sesu finding it very, very difficult, And at this point, maybe he had to start thinking of those game plans that he set. Maybe he has to start thinking of switching formations. Maybe he has to start thinking of bringing people.
I think at this point he needs to reevaluate his plan of just finding Mbappe and create something. He really needs to find it because it's not working for him.
Yeah, for me the thing is you have to figure out what is wrong in this leg.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot afford for this exact same type of thing to happen in the second leg. So this leg is where you really dish things out. What do I need to get a goal? Okay, how can I stop all of these goals coming in? Because even if you come out of here with like a 3-1, that's a 2-goal deficit.
That's 2 goals deficit.
If you make sure you don't, concede that same amount of goals in the second leg,
then
maybe there's hope for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a chance. Maybe there's hope for you. But you cannot afford to let this happen again in the second leg. The question now for Sesu is, can he figure out what exactly is going wrong for him?
Look. So far, so good. Even in the second half, I'm not so sure he's been able to figure that out because he's been giving Arox so much joy down the center of his pitch. I'm talking about Sexos right now.
Yeah.
Look, I don't see Sexos coming back from this one. He has not really decided to change. He has not decided to change the formation. He hasn't changed his pattern of play, and it's really, really affecting him. He needs more than a miracle to really take it off from here.
Yeah, 15 minutes now left to play in this game, the first leg of the grand finals between Arox and Sesu. Arox playing in that blue France kit, left to right, Sesu playing in white France kit, right to left. Now we have Sesu here just still trying to find space. But man, the defensive work from Arox is so good.
It's to be commended.
It's so good. You love to see that. At this point, I think I would give you. I think I would actually be on your side for a while now, because I would say if Arox keeps defending like this, Sesu's going to find it very difficult to score.
Very, very difficult, man.
He's defending so well. He's attacking so well. Opportunity now for Griezmann. You knew he was going to do that drag back.
Yeah,
That's what makes Griezmann's predictable, because whatever position he has to go back to that left foot. Now we see Mbappe there, try to find the pass. Maybe you would have gone for the near post. The near post is just your best friend.
81 minutes into the game,
it's
guys.
Your best friend.
It's 1 minute into the game, and right now we really, really see no hope for Zexos in this particular game. Probably he has to start preparing for the next match, which is the away leg, to see if he can be able to create something really, really special. Quickly, Griezmann on the left, quick pass out to Mbappe. Is he going to get that ahead of the keeper?
Hugo Lloris there rushes out, does the work, and takes good care of that for Sesu, just making sure he doesn't have too many problems to work with in the second leg. 3-goal advantage here now for our Rogues, but our Rogues definitely looking to add more. Just because he's doing such a good work defensively allows him to be as aggressive in his attack too. Trying to feed that ball to Mbappe, but that doesn't work out quite well.
Exactly. 8 minutes into the game, 3-0 is still the scoreline. At least at this point, we can definitely say Arox has definitely taken this one over.
Griezmann here now in favor of Arox.
Just misses out on that.
Yeah, makes a very bad decision there to pass that ball that early. And end-to-end stop. But guys, looks like we have 90 minutes all to play for here now. It's done. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Sesu, for him, what's important is just grabbing 1 goal, and that was not possible. Very dominant performance
Very
from
dominant,
Arox.
guys. Very dominant.
Fortunately for Sesu, we do have 2 legs. Like, Sesu is actually very fortunate we have 2 legs. He needs to come out swinging in the second leg. Like, he needs to come out hard and just put so much pressure on Arox that forces the momentum to swing in his favor.
Look, Shanks, I'm going to be very, very honest. I'm going to be very, very fair. Kudos to Sexus, by the way, for getting to this point in the competition. But so far, he has been blown away by Arox. His Arox gameplay has been beautiful. Defensively, he's so disciplined. He's like the best defensive display I've seen so far in the competition. And to be very honest and fair to Sexus, I do not see him winning this game, because for him to be able to do anything, he has to score 3 goals against Arox.
Against that defense.
So disciplined defense.
Yeah, I do get your point. I mentioned it the other time, and I was like, for Arox, all he needed to do was make sure all of that thing that happened with Adefola, he allowed Adefola the momentum to come back up from a 4-1 lead.
Yeah.
And now he was up 2 goals. That didn't happen. He went up 3 goals. He made sure he kept his defensive work top notch. Now let me tell you this: he goes into this final leg with the same performance. He's our champion.
He definitely. I do see him taking this one over. But definitely, we have seen a game of 2 halves happen over and over again. We have seen people who we have not really taken so serious, really coming out guns blazing. Well, we hope that this is the game that Zexos would show us what he's capable of.
And now we see Sesu here now with that white France kit, and you can tell he's now fishing for that goal. Like, he's not rushing, he's trying to take time, and still with Mbappe there, but Arox still on that defensive work.
Beautiful defensive display right there.
Applause for
Grabs the
Arox.
ball with Lores.
Does things tidy at the back there. Yeah. Now, it's the second leg affair. Remember, Arox is leading with 3 goals. If you're Arox at this point, you are playing comfortably. Like, you are so relaxed because you're not even allowing opportunities to tension you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, you're actually composed.
You don't have to make no risk. You have to take no risk. I'm telling you,
Benyeda again does that fake shot to find the angle, maybe going for that far for the near post, but Sesu takes care of that. And now maybe that's something Sesu needs to also definitely work on. Make sure that at least if you can't score a goal early, don't concede one early.
Yeah, exactly. I wish Sesu was hearing me. I would have given him the advice, to just try and get the crosses in. We saw Njoku try that and it worked so well against Adefola. And if you're trying to get this ball into the center and it doesn't work, try a cross.
Yeah.
But just try something different, It'll probably work for you.
And I mean, with France, maybe you don't have as much in terms of height from Benyeda, but you do have Ousmane Dembele, is a fairly tall player. You have Pogba, you have Benyeda. Sorry, you have Mbappe who's also not the shortest of players. So you do have options. You just have to be very decisive. You have to be very decisive, and you have to take your time.
To be very honest, I think I would just advise Sexos, just go all out. Take the risk. There's nothing else to lose. I mean, you're already 3-0 down. Take the risk. You can't. What else can you lose? You know. But you see, Sexos really pushing in there. Drag back.
That was very close, very unfortunate. Goes for the far post there. Very unfortunate. Maybe a finesse there would have been a better option, seeing as Ousmane Dembele is a 5-star weak foot. I think that was a very good angle for a left short finesse.
Yeah.
Just to the far post. But we've seen a pause here now, but looks like that pause was just momentarily. We're back into the game. 25 minutes in the game so far now, and Arox is still in cruise control.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is beautiful stuff here. The grand finale of the Esports Championship, ladies and gentlemen. So far, Arox leading by 3-0 aggregates. 25 minutes into the game, 27 minutes rather, we have them 0-0. Sexos really trying to create something from nothing here, passes the ball to Coman. Coman pushing up attack. He has Mbappe on his right, but great defensive showing right there by Arox once again.
Sesu, the interplay for Sesu has not been working out. It's not been, in times it's worked out, it's not been productive enough. Arox also snuffing out passes, just making sure passing lanes are cut out. And Sesu, very good defensive play there too. Mbappe now is this space he's been looking for. Does the fake shot stop? But well read by Arox, just well read by Arox. Like he read him like a book, and it shows you just how prepared he came for this game.
I mean, to be very honest, I think Arox is not just playing the game; he's playing the man himself, and he has been very, very good at it. Being able to nullify every single attack or every single tactic or whatever it is that Sextos has thrown at him, and that's the testament to that.
You can tell he plays like he's 2 steps ahead.
Exactly.
Like, before Sesu makes a pass, he's already carrying the player to that position.
Yeah, exactly.
With player switch to cover the gap, and he does it so simultaneously that it's so hard for Sesu to pay attention and to still be careful about his attack.
Wow, beautiful
and
stuff.
You see Varane there, nice read from Varane. Just makes that
just like we were
cut
saying.
easy.
Just like we were saying, man.
Sesu now needs to come up with something. So far, none of our predictions looking like they're coming to light. My penalty shootout is so far off. So far, anyway, Unjoku's 3-2 looks like it's far off. Adefola's 4-2 also looks like it's far off. I see maybe Arox bagging in 1 goal, but it's difficult for Sesu to find 2 at this point.
To be very honest and fair to Sesu, he's really been blown away by his opponent Arox. Great defensive showing, I must tell you. Really, really commendable stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. I think at this point we need to really get Arox to give us a tutorial on how he defends, because this is end-to-end stuff here. Beautiful stuff.
Now we see Arox now here on the counter-attack with Justin Mbappe. He's waiting for that support from Ben Yedder. Nice, Ben Yedder has opened up space there, and but at this point he doesn't even need to rush. Like he literally can just get the ball back, recycle the whole possession, and just frustrate. Just keep frustrating Sesu.
I think that is that's what he's trying to do.
Here now, Ousmane Dembele does the elastico, and well played there from Sesu just to make sure he doesn't concede a 4th goal. But my Arox doing a very good job defensively.
Great job.
I think you were right. Sesu really, rather Arox playing like Sesu really are not in his league.
No. Look, there has been blown away. His tactic of getting the ball to Mbappe has definitely not worked. Look, I wish Sexus can really try something different. I wish he can really try something different. I mean, I can see the whole maturity of the game Arox has brought into play. His intricate passing, his defensive shape.
Yeah, the use of skill moves, a very mature form of use of skill moves. But now we are on our way now into the second half, and the question now, the big question is, what will Sesu do? Is this really going to be the finals that we're going to have? Because I will tell you this, the Arox Adefola game was much more of a feisty affair than what we have currently right now. So much more end-to-end. I think Adefola really troubled Arox. Like, you really did trouble Arox. With all due respect, Sesu needs to come up with something better than this.
He really has to come up with something way much better than this, because second leg, second half, still 3 goals down. Come on, Sexos, we're really rooting for you here. Come on, bring something up to the table.
If you're Arox at this point, you're just having the time of your life.
Exactly.
I think you can count just how much just how many shots on target Sesu has had, because
So far,
it's been
yeah.
so difficult for him to find space, not to talk of shooting off the ball.
It's been really such a disciplined defensive showing by Arox, you know.
Beneda now to Mbappe, back to Griezmann, finds Mbappe, goes for the shot, and Arox solidifies his lead, puts the icing on the cake in just 54 minutes, and Sesu, man, I mean, this was a bit of an underwhelming affair, if I'm being very honest. I thought we were going to have like a very end-to-end stuff. I was expecting to see penalty shootouts. And if that predicted it 4-2, but I'm telling you right now,
We don't see the two going in from Sexos anytime.
it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot from Sesu, and some lapse in concentration from Arox for Sesu to find 2 goals in this
Do you
affair.
really think this is a game that I don't see Arox anyway losing concentration? I think he lost enough and the Adepola game
And
taught
he's
him
learned
so much.
from that, yeah.
Beautiful movement all round. Beautiful gameplay all round.
Woo. One touch passes now from Arox, trying to work that counter attack. Unfortunately, cannot do that. Ousmane Dembele now for Sesu, but you see the interceptions, you see the positioning that Arox organizes for his players, and it works out for him just so well. But now we see Sesu finding that one goal. That
Consolation,
one goal,
is that
just
something? Is start of something?
I mean, at this point, I would still call it a consolation, because that he was fortunate there. I would say he was fortunate there. Great working play to get to the edge of the box, but inside of the box, he was a bit fortunate. But still, credit to him. He did shoot the ball well. He shot the ball well.
Credit to Sexos for still going on, still keeping up the energy. You know, trying to ensure that he just keeps pushing. I think he has not really
We have
lost
Arox
his...
here now with the opportunity. Arox being cheeky there, just making out, playing with those sombrero flicks, and unfortunately, he couldn't make anything out of that attack.
Just unfortunate right there, but Sexos is really trying to push up, but there's an offside, unfortunately. And Arox again kicking off where he started, or where he left, trying to ensure that he finishes off the game and wins the $1,000 money prize. Wow, beautiful ball there. Griezmann onto the ball. What can he do? Pass right back to Mbappe.
Does he scoop on? Does he fake shot? Oh my God! Does drag back rather? I expected an Elastico to find the angle for the near post on Mbappe's stronger foot. While he was heading up, he should have just done an Elastico, but the drag back was a nice idea too. And unfortunately, he just couldn't find the back of the net.
Probably showing a lot of respect to Sexos, trying to ensure that the scoreline isn't really so.
I don't think he's that nice. I don't think Arox is that nice, because he's been too dominant in this game, and in his previous games, especially in the group stages, he literally dominated his opponents. So we see Sesu here now. One of those opportunities that he needs is this seat with. And you see Arox just defending well. He rushed that pass, just trying to find.
I think a little bit of too much. Yeah. From look, Arox is really just 15 minutes left in the game for you to win $1,000. You don't necessarily have to score any, but just ensure that you pass around, you hold the ball down. I mean, I want to be Arox right now.
You want to be Arox?
I really want to be Arox right now. The promise of $1,000, man, that's so much.
That's a lot of money.
That's good money, man.
That's a lot of money. And now we see Arox here now, counter attack, maybe looking to score more here. Looking to capitalize on this now. He has Mendy, finds the ball to Ousmane Dembele with Ben Yedder in the middle of the box there. He's known well for setting up plays well, finds Ben Yedder, tries to make the fake shot, but
I have to tell you this, man. He's really respecting Sexos. He just doesn't want the scoreline to be so much. And what do you think about that, Shanks? Because we know this is the kind of goal Arox should be scoring.
We'll find out now. We have Mbappe up against Varane. Varane overpowers Mbappe there. Just goes to show you that France is capable of defending
as
well.
much as attack.
As much as
beautiful defensive display by Sexos, really. Great passing all around by Sexos. Really, I'm sure at this point he has really lost any hope he had of taking that money home. Probably settling for the second prize already, which is actually a great achievement too. Getting to this point in the competition is no easy task. Guys, believe you me.
We see Arox still defending in the attack. Doing a very nice borrow, taking care of that goalkeeper there. Arox solidifies his lead, and at this point he's making a statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was such a cheeky goal right there by Arox, really trying to rub salt into injury. Man, what a game we have on our hands.
Arox definitely made a statement with that goal, just saying, you know what, I have this in the bag. I already have it covered. I'm the best player in this tournament, and I think I've done enough to prove that.
Exactly, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we can confidently say to you that we have a winner in Arox, who is currently leading 5-1 on aggregate. 4 goals. I mean, no matter what miracle Zexor is want to pull out of his bag, I'm not so sure he can score 4 in just 2 minutes extra time. And then this is definitely Arox, who is going to be taking home the 1,000. Guys, we have to get Arox's number right now. We have to get Arox's number. He's taking home a $1,000 prize money. Shout out to Esports Championship for organizing this tournament. What a great game we have had on our hands so far.
Says we still trying to find a consolation goal, cannot. And there you have it, boys. Congratulations to Arox on winning the NILAYO Esports Championship. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors. Arox definitely feeling ecstatic right now. I can imagine.
Ecstatic right now.
Great display of quality. The dominance was just. It was all over the place. It was all over the place in the attack, in the defense, and it was just so good to see. It was just so good to see. Now we're going to have, we're definitely going to probably bring in Arox again to have an interview.
Definitely have to talk to Arox.
But I mean, let's if we take a look back on this tournament right now, seeing where we've ended up here. It just goes to show you that there's a lot of talent here in Nigeria.
So much talent, guys. So much talent.
There's a lot of talent here in Nigeria. So for that, that's why we're really saying a big thank you to all of our sponsors. You've allowed these guys to showcase just the kind of stuff that they're made of.
Exactly.
And obviously still complimenting them well with a lot of money on cash prize. And remember, we do have other games. We have PUBG, we have Valorant, and so much action. We'll take a break now, and we'll definitely hop back into the game. But before we do, we'll have Arox in now for a quick interview. Let's know what he feels. Let's know what's going to use his prize money to do. But he said the last time he was up here at the desk with us, he said he just wants to score.
Yeah.
He said he's not he's not too particular about the strategy or whatnot. He just wants to score. It doesn't really matter. And very dominant performance.
All right, guys.
With the finalists, Arox champion for today, the NILAYO Esports Management Series. It's been a very exciting run of games, all from the group stages, and there in the finals, with all due respect to say, very dominant performance. performance there from Arrows. They did have a two-leg affair, but unfortunately, couldn't play his best game. And we did have an interview with him before before the finals, and he said he just needed to play his best game to put up a good fight against Arrows. But I'm sure I was pretty disappointed with his performance in that game. But let's hear from our guys. First off, we'll keep the best for the last. Let's hear from Sesu. What's going on, bro? What's running through your mind right now?
I'm having mixed feelings. I think I should have done better.
That's understandable.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say, but it's a game.
Yeah. Would you say there are some positives to take out from the tournament?
Yeah, I think there's some positives to take out of the tournament. Really good gaming, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel really disappointed.
But is there anything you feel maybe you would have done differently if you had to play a game today, right now? Is there anything you would have done differently?
Yeah, I think.
Probably not look for Mbappe as much as he did.
No, I think I would have tried to have a better start. I think I didn't have a
the
good
start.
He scored early and he dictated the pace of the game. I really think if I scored early too, I would have had a fair chance. And I don't know what to say.
No, but I mean, you do have to give him credit. His defensive work was really top notch. Like, I think he choked the middle of the pitch a lot, and it made it difficult for him.
I think I played too defensively. Yeah, so I did not do too much of attacking. I knew if I attacked well, I would have had some more opportunities. Yeah, and I missed some chances. Some sitters,
yeah. So, but I mean, for you now, it's a matter of it's on to the next one. Looking forward to esports and tournaments because we're going to have FIFA 21. Definitely, we're going to have more tournaments coming up. What's your takeaway from this going on to further tournaments?
Yeah, I think there's no room for mistakes.
No room for mistakes.
I love to hear that, man.
Always come out guns blazing.
Yeah, always come out guns blazing from the beginning, from the sound of the whistle to the end of the game. I think I'll have better opportunities next time.
Next time, yeah. Obviously, there's always going to be a next time. So now our champion, Arrogs. What's this feeling now?
I mean, Arrogs.
Well, I'm good. I don't know how to feel it.
But you do feel good.
I feel, of course.
You definitely feel richer
I feel
right
good.
now.
I can't even stop smiling. I legit can't stop smiling. I just feel very good.
Once again, a huge shout out to our sponsors, HP, Myx3, Ogun State Government, Lagos State Government. All of this would not be possible without you. These are very talented players. We have way more like this in Nigeria. It's glad for you guys to be able to give us this platform to showcase ourselves. I'm definitely going to have more tournaments like this. NILAYO, I'm sure NILAYO has more in store for us. And, it's just been, thank you guys for putting on a show for us. A lot of people are watching you guys from back home. And, of course, I know Emmanuel has some questions for you.
Look, first of all, I have to say kudos to you, Exos. Really, getting to this point in the tournament is no mean task. It's no easy task. I mean, really, really, really kudos to you. So now, going forward, what's your plan? Esports, what's your plan? Are you giving up? Are you giving us more? What more should we expect from you going forward? Like Sexos, like tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Going forward.
Yeah, I think I'll go and practice more.
Okay.
I play more people.
Yeah.
I try to learn more stuff because you never stop learning.
Yeah.
And I think I'll come out top maybe next time.
Next time.
I'm looking up to next time.
Yeah, now I know Arrogs plays online. Arrogs plays FET online. Adifola plays FET too. I used to play FET. I just haven't played as much this year.
Yeah.
Do you play online, Sesu?
No, actually, I have problems with my connection.
Yeah, that's probably something that I think would be a very good addition to your practice sessions because then you have the opportunity to play him even when you're not around. I played him a few times, learned a few things from him. He's knocked me out of a tournament before, and I'm definitely coming back for him. I know you can remember, like twice. Like twice. Oh, you don't want to know. It was Tech Plus. It was Tech Plus. So guys,
man, I really have to ask you, man, how do you feel? I mean, I've said this, $1,000 richer. How do you feel?
Well,
to
be honest, I haven't even thought about the money so much like that.
About the prestige of being such.
I like to see the money. When I see the money, that's what
I
I imagine what I'm going to do with it.
Wow.
Show me the money.
But of course, there's a lot of bragging rights that come with this because amongst the pool of very talented players that we have in Nigeria, we have players that you would expect that because really, when a tournament like this comes up, you say, oh, there's a Magic Boy, oh, there's Arox, oh, there's Adefola, there's Jogger, there's Ginchi.
And now there's Exos too.
You know, so, but that bragging rights fact that he came out tops in this one, it adds more respect to your name. Put more respect to your name. And I'm sure that's a very good feeling too.
Exactly. It was a great tournament. I mean, a really large one. So many gamers, so many. I didn't even I didn't think about reaching the finals until I just got there. So it was a game at a time. Each game at a time.
So. Arox, quickly, I'm very, very sure those who have been watching and following the game will probably have started liking,
your game style,
your game style. What is going to be your advice to them at this point?
Okay. First of all, you have to focus on your defending first and foremost, because you need to defend. If you don't defend well, you're going to concede a lot of goals, and if you can't score so many, then you're going to lose, obviously. So first of all, you defend first, and then you attack and score. Then you focus on your attacking.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, guys. You guys should always subscribe to the channel to learn more, to always get more content like this, guys. And we have a champion in Arox once again.
Congratulations, Arox.
Congratulations.
Applause for him.
Thank you very much.
So, guys, once again, a big thank you to everybody watching from back home. If you're watching us from YouTube, if you're watching us from Twitch, wherever you're watching us from, be sure to drop some comments. Let us know what your thoughts were on this tournament. Once again, a huge shout out to all of our sponsors: Ogun State Government, Lagos State Government, HP, Myx3, and a host of other very important bodies. All of this would not have been possible. NILAYO Esports Management. This was a very good run, and for those of you watching at home, they have bigger things coming in 2021, so definitely look out for that. FIFA 21 is already out now, so you're definitely going to be seeing Arox and Sesu and some other players compete in FIFA 21 going forward. So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us. Yes, guys, that was the wrap up for the FIFA tournament brought to you by NILAYO Sports Management. I'm sure you guys had a very good time. I'm looking forward to the next one. But I mean, of course, the action doesn't stop here. NILAYO has got you covered. Coming up now, we're going to have PUBG, and I'm sure you guys are looking forward to that too. A lot of teams to look forward to, a lot of organizations look forward to playing in PUBG. And again, all of this will not have been possible without our sponsors.
Thank you guys so much.
Myx3, Ogun State Government, Lagos State Government. So guys, we'll take a break now and we'll have PUBG coming up soon.
Without further ado, we'll take a quick look towards the standings right now. We can see we've got UAE still topping the boards as North Gaming is really close behind them, although it's still far, almost double their points. And Slime 4KT also really close, but we still see that really close point differences between second place to around the 7th place. So we'd love to see how this turns out today, as we're going to be having the finals of the finals game today. Unfortunately, we were meant to have the Sunhawk first, but along the line, some technical difficulties. We're going to have the Sunhawk immediately after Erangel. So we'll jump straight into the game right now and we'll see how it's currently going on.
Alright, so right now we see like a lot of teams are evenly displaced across the entire map, but I do think we're probably going to have two teams, which is SDZ and MOB, probably battle it out. Okay, so at first it seemed like both of them were going to Primorsk, but now SDZ has landed at Primorsk, and we have DD at Ferry Pier. We have Not Gaming somewhere between Ferry Pier and Military Bay, Slime 4KT in Pochinki as usual. And then it does seem like Shell Shock and APX are close to each other in between Prison, Shelter, and Mansion. So I'm looking to see some early action between them. Immortals are pretty much far away. The stars of yesterday's game, Undisputed, basically just lying down there.
right there. Um, we might still, we might still actually see a Sosnovka military base island map circle right here. Anything can happen.
I mean, personally, I'm thinking like this circle is going to keep revolving around Pochinki. That's my own personal belief. It could happen. I still think 4KT is going to be in the zone, even in third zone. It's still probably going to be there. It's going to move around ruins, Gatka, a bit of school. It's just going to cut farm and military base out. But you never know. Like sometimes it could just shift all the way towards military base, like you said. Well, let's see how it goes. It'll be an interesting one to see to watch out for KT while they try to defend their spot. If the zone keeps, forming up on them. Or DD trying to hold up on their spot if the zone comes up on them also. So yeah, it's an interesting one to see. I think there'll be a lot of action while teams are trying to get into the zone if that happens.
Definitely, definitely. So right now, just circling through all these teams right now, trying to see how well looted they are. They are all looking a bit decent on loot. Rex from Men of Blood right now. I need the second gun, but he's definitely going to live through this one. Let's see how the Citizens team are currently doing in their present location. That seems like they are having a nice time over in Premox, as well as Black Box is going from building to building, trying to get that loot base. And Priest also handling that VSS, hoping to get some silent and deadly knocks into his enemies. We'd love to see how that one turns out in the course of the game. I also want to keep an eye on the Citizens guys, because I'm hoping they are able to pull a turnaround at least. And love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, they're really low, but you never know. If they hold their position well, if the zone favors them, they could just turn this around and get way up on that table.
Yeah, definitely.
Points are pretty evenly distributed amongst from, let's say. Do you still think the fourth place is up for grabs? I mean, with Shell Shock's position at 65, all the way down to seventh, we have 9 points between all of those teams. So somehow that fourth place, I mean, could be snatched up from Immortals, DD, or Active Gaming. Like they're really close. Any one of these teams having a really good day could change the shape of this table.
Yeah,
Push them up.
pretty much anybody sitting between second to fifth place,
Please, yeah.
they need to work hard. Anything can happen. Like
I
anything
mean,
can
I
literally
mean, I
happen
mean,
at
it's
this stage.
how you've just ruled out and pulling an ace of their sleeves and taking undisputed out that number one spot.
Well, I wouldn't say I've ruled them out, but with what I'm looking at here, well,
I
anything
mean,
can
we're talking
happen.
about 50. Is that no? That is 64 points lead. Wow,
Yeah, we
that is
let
the
us we just leave UAE up there. Let them just be chilling up there. There is no need to touch them.
yeah.
Oh,
I
just
think
as
they
we're
can
saying
actually
that,
win this one without play.
that seems like Schneid just got caught out in the open right there by the guys from Shell Shock. Is gonna be down right now. You can see the rest of the Dragons coming in to support their teammate right now as Schneid goes down real quick. The rest of the Dragons are gonna pull up in as Tolu goes in for the wide flank right now. You can see this is going to be one hectic match right there. It's going to be a 4v3 that we are having right here. I see the cover fire coming in from zero. Nice smokes already coming out right there from the Dragons, trying to make sure and they don't get caught on an angle right there. I don't know what they were thinking trying to pull up onto this position right now. Oh, nice one from Sela, finding zero inside that building, dropping him.
Now you're now left with Tolu, Professor, and Kage.
Boy,
If
oh boy, these all shades of crazy.
it's pretty much done for. If I were in their position, I probably wouldn't try revive zero because that's probably a setup. It's most likely going to get Kage in trouble. But Sela trying to push up gets taken down himself.
Needed some help right there from to him. But right now it's going to
Remember
be a
that
two.
risk? Yeah, it's a 2v3 now. Remember that risk we talked about yesterday when we said sometimes when you're pushing as a team, try to have some backup. Your team's close enough to just, sometimes you take the other guy down to 1 HP.
Whoa, we got a third party coming in from the North Gamers, and they just took down the guys from Dark Dragons as they were making, but unfortunate third party kill. That was it. But
Now
North
they're
Gaming
pushing.
gonna try to
Now
push
they're
it.
pushing in themselves. Wow. This was what we talked about yesterday when we talked about third parties.
Yeah, so basically North Gaming, they are currently eating it up onto Shell Shock right
Oh,
now as Tolu finds Sorry and drops him, but Jiga right from behind takes him down, and Kage goes down. It's going to be Professor left up alive right now for them. Will Professor be able to clutch this one? Is going to be a 1v3.
my professor was so far away.
Professor be pushing, trying to get into that position. Angry comes out from that window and drops him right there. That was great.
Not did not give me lose any player in this fight. No, they did.
Just in the, they push just in the time.
Leaders did not give me. They're currently sitting in second position, getting 5 kills. We are now left with 9 teams in the lobby, all still evenly spread out. One interesting person in this game right now is Mamba, how he's basically carrying his entire team alone. And, he can basically lift them up. If he just stays, at the edge of the circle and just keeps moving in slowly, it could actually. I mean, it's interesting to see what he finishes at. Either way, it would be impressive.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But that was just a slick move right there from the North Gaming
From not
team.
third party.
The third party was just OP. They came in, took out the guys that were about to make a push, and then straight after making that push, they went in for the other team that was trying to recuperate from the earlier fight that they were in. Because as that fight was going with the setup that they had in that fight, the Dragons were actually about to overpower the guys from Shell Shock. Although that fight could have gone either way. The two guys were
Yes.
making their push for the single guy that they just knocked, trying to attract more of the Shell Shock guys in. But North Gaming was like, oh, not today, boys. You guys are going down.
There's something I see about the not gaming guys that I don't see from other teams. I don't see other teams do it regularly, and it's kind of like what I talk about. When you're pushing, always having that backup person next to you. You get knocked down, so you notice that whenever Zeus is down, he has Jager by his side, or Sorry by his side, or Angry by his side to basically just finish things up. They're never so far away. They're never, you know, at such a distance that their teammates will back them up in the fight. So I feel like yeah, they're good. Individually they're really skilled. Probably not as skilled as so many teams, so many other teams, but as a team, as a unit, they're a really, really strong unit. And I see that in most of their fights. And that's probably what helped them, in that one.
Yeah, we can say that. Just as we can see right now, the next zone has popped, and yep, there's still a possibility for us getting that military base circle right
Yeah.
there. You know, I,
So,
I, I seem to be I seem to be a wizard at these things.
but anyway, Kocheki is still in the zone. It's still there. I may still stand a chance.
I'm becoming
Kocheki,
a wizard at predicting these zones. All
yeah.
right, we
You
can
know,
see North Gamers currently going for a split. I don't know what they're trying to do right. They're probably trying to pick up his teammates. Okay, all right. So yeah, we see
I
Immortals
think what
and UAE currently
they,
rotating side by side.
I think Fokete was taking some shots from blank while they were trying to rotate into the zone.
Ooh, okay, we might be seeing a zone keeping action. Would love to see. Definitely. This is about to happen as Bramble gets spotted off in the distance and down he goes. Toga is definitely going to be pushing in as Storm drives straight over right now. Oh, Emma already in the fight. Out already. Quick thinking right there from the guys from Blank, but I don't know if this will be able to solve them. Storm goes for that wide flank. He goes all the way around them, and I think this three-man squad just took the... What?
Wow.
So this is a typical advantage of being able to spread your teams when it matters.
Yeah.
Like for instance, now I would have expected the guys from Blank not to all move into one position. I would have expected some of them, a couple of them, to drive all the way to the right, like try and flank behind OKT. Then a couple of them going all the way to the left, try and hold Storm that flanked all the way. And then they would have had a battle on their hands, wasted a couple of time in the zone, and probably one of the teams would have pulled out. But what they did was everybody came into one spot, hoping there would be strength in numbers. But at this point, numbers didn't win.
Numbers didn't work, yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, that was on
So we might see some action between MOB and SDZ and also Not Gaming as they're all around the bridge side right now. So anything can happen at this particular point in time. SDZ is close to Not Gaming and also close to MOB. It could pop up at any point in time.
You can see.
All right, so it does seem like Shad has already spotted, but also on the kill field, you see the UAE and Immortals basically going at it right now.
And UAE does want to make a push for this one. You can see the rest of the squad already making their push in. Lightly goes down real quick. Oh, this is crazy. Whoa! Nice
so
job.
close. That was so close.
Whoa, so it's going to be Umar left up alive right now. And Inspector, he goes for the finish onto Maniac. Umar slowly but surely trying to push up in. Now would have been a perfect time for him to send in a nade. But unfortunately, he's not making good use of that. Comes in for a jump shot and finds Inspector taking them all down. And
wow.
you know what is really crazy right now, bro? Do you know what's really crazy right now?
What is?
Immortals is yet to lose a single player.
Wow. I mean, they're currently sitting at the 5th position. If they do, and they've taken out the leader as well. Although that won't change anything.
That won't change much.
But at least that's GG's from them. That will give them a lot of confidence to believe they can go on and now win this one. Push anybody. You know, there's something it does to you. It's like adrenaline when you wipe out the number one.
Yeah, it definitely gives you that boost, that confidence boost.
I can see Storm doing what he usually does, you know, being the scout, checking out where teams are. He's probably scouting the building where APX is in right now. Okay, that would be Team Rage. Sorry, where Team Rage is in right now. Just checking. I'm probably alerting his guys. So I do feel like 4KT is most likely going to push towards the center. Either where Immortals are or Team Rage.
Whoa. Down and the zone just popped right now.
Okay. So you owe me money. You owe me money. I mean, I win this one. I did win this prediction today. So Coaching is still in the zone. So while SDZ is moving into the zone with not gaming, quite close to them and MOB, I think that there might be some fights, with teams moving so close to each other there.
Yep, just as you said that 11 can be seen taking a couple of shots right now at MOB, but not
Sorry, at the
knowing.
same time, shot and black bots at the same time.
Yep, that is going to be 11 taking down Blackboard off in the distance. And I think MOB was actually able to make it out of that one on skates, but they are currently driving straight ahead towards the guys from 4K team. Will Emma be able to spot him? I think Emma still spotted him. Okay. Emma knows he's in that axis, but he heard the vehicles and moved around. But I think Toga is moving into. They are basically controlling that hilltop right behind Potinki, just down to the southwest of Potinki. And so look at their setup right now. They've got Emma and Toga on the left side. They've got Storm on the right side. So anyone driving through this axis, you have Emma and Toga pushing him, shooting at him, pushing him towards Storm. Although it's a bit too wide right now because they've lost that connection in between each other.
Yeah. And some just watching different teams, seeing where they're going, probably just popping up at them. I mean, if they're going to push him, it takes down Mr. Z, and
it's actually
most
pushing
likely
up in to get that finish. This is actually some confident play coming out right here from Tom. He needs the rest of his team to push up in immediately. I don't know. By now, I expect that I should be seeing a couple of shots coming out from the guys from Men of Blood. Because they have eyes on his position, they know where he is. But they've given him enough time for the rest of his teammates to actually push up in.
Yeah. We also see right there on the kill feed, not gaming and SDC going at it. It would seem and not gaming have two guys down. They're just left up with Jega. SDC guys down. It's just Shad left. And it is now a 2v. All right, Shad trying a drop shot right there, but he's not able to finally get that one.
Well, now it is a 4v0. A Storm on the other end, I think they've actually been able to finish up Mr. Z. Yep, that is going to be a confirmation right there. Just taking a look towards their direction, deciding not to take any shot, just trying to play it low key right there. As we still got 70 players in this lobby with six teams right now, just chilling in their different position as 4KTs on the rampage, trying to see if we could get the next kill.
I mean, now that the zone has changed, look at the only person who has the zone, Mamba. I mean, he has obviously lifted his team up to 6th place. Let's see if he could get his team to top 5.
He might even get his team to top 2. Never can tell. If he plays his card right, he might even win it.
I doubt that, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah, if he plays his card right, third parties at the perfect moment, winning the game is a breeze. Anyways, just as that is happening, we can see we've got 4KT looking towards the guys from Apex right now. Team Rage actually. Oh, nice. Someone finding Toga up in the distance and taking the shots right there at him. That's going to be the guys from Immortals. So it's about to be a 3-way right now. As Immortals is also coming into this equation. Oh, nice connection shot down Emma. What I would love to see right now would be to see how these teams are going to respond to getting knocks. Given that Immortals is not in the zone, it would be kind of like amazing to see them getting in their vehicle and pushing up to confirm this hilltop right now.
Yeah. I mean, what they should probably do right now is just basically just push up at the right time Even if he gets the heal, you know, they might still be able to win because I mean he will be vulnerable at that particular point in time. But I think they have delayed. They have lost that advantage that they had before.
Yep.
Pushing up. So I mean, they probably paid too much respect to them and just decided to just wait it out. Didn't push up on that one. And that happens sometimes.
Yeah. So everything looking quite um, everything looking quite kosher right now as Pocket is still sitting right on the edge of this zone, hoping to catch anybody trying to make that rotation around. As our Men of Blood is also still over and Pochinki trying to make their way in. I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like Immortals should have made their way in a little bit earlier.
I mean, it does seem like now they're trying to set up in a position where they actually now push, but they
That
have
was
given
too
them
late.
yeah, that was just too late. Sometimes you just decide I'm not pushing, you know, I'm not pushing on time, their position and all that, and it's probably the wrong call. You know, when you're in the game, you probably don't see things as well as the spectators. You know,
Yeah, true that.
they don't know you know the positions of the teams. We see where they are. We know what they need to do, but it's probably not the same for them.
So looking at the position that they are currently setting up right now, it's
Mhm.
pretty easy to attack this position. Okay, even though they have a little deep right here that they could use, you could have teams send someone forward, more or less like a bait, and then come on foot. Because if you look at the layout of the land right now, you'd see that their deep is covered by an hill right in front of it.
Yeah, true.
So a team can actually pull up really close to them and send in a couple of nades to weaken them and then full send it. Pretty much. If you have teams that actually know the layout of the land, oh boy,
Yeah.
oh boy. But just as we're saying that, we can see North Gamers and 4KT about to go at it. You can see Storm already leading with that grenade. Utilities first. That is going to be Jigga drawing their fire from a particular angle, but 4KT Storm is actually looking on every axis, trying to make sure that no one gets to pull up onto him right now. Emma comes in and gets taken down, but no, Zeus gets the shot right back onto him. I said,
APX also third party in right there.
oh, this is a bad one for North Gamer right there. Just that moment when they decided to do the 2-2 split, another team. Oh, 4KT Storm Togger on the other hand is currently having a battle.
Oh wow! Did you see that
That
nade?
name.
Oh my goodness!
What? Ah, man, that's gonna be two left right
That
there for.
dropped it in. I mean, you could call that Kobe right there.
Yeah. So,
Call Iman Kobe right there. That nade just dropped at the exact spot.
all right, we've got 5 teams left up alive as North Gamers just got taken out of the match right there. 4KT looking strong with their 3-man squad, just controlling that whole area, that southwestern part of the circle right now, and boy, the SK guys are currently looking to see if they could get in here. MOB is just rotating around and ooh, danger goes down right there to Mark. I don't know. The last two I see on this particular map is gonna be the guys from 4KT and Immortals.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, I see. I mean, if Immortals had pushed up earlier on, I would probably say not gaming will go head to win. I mean, for what I see right now, I still I think it's just going to be down to both of them, the position they're at the time, the zone they all need to move into the zone. You know, you never know how that's probably going to go.
4KT, they are currently doing something that is quite dangerous. They are trying to hold APX back. You can see them sending Storm forward, and they are currently neglecting the play zone itself. If Immortals capitalizes on this play they are making right now, it will actually work out good in their favor. But doesn't seem like they're going to make any push for that right there. We would love to see it. We'd love to see it as Blessing gets a proper hit in onto Toga. Toga ducking for cover really quickly. Exo has got to be careful on this one because Toga has the perfect angle on this.
But this could change if they get knocked. They have just with the zone, but Hexer gets taken down. And once they need to get that kill off just before, to stay in the game.
They got 9 seconds to pull that off and push up in. As you can see, they even sent Emma forward. Okay, Emma is sitting pretty inside that zone right now. Just at the edge, trying to zone keep the guys from APX. Oh man, they will not be expecting Emma to be on that particular position, trying to make their push in. Check it out, Emma is about to farm the kills. Well, that is going to be hits for APX right now. So we got 4KT, we got Men of Blood, we got Mamba. We got Mamba, bro. Ooh, Men of Blood. Currently putting some eating onto Immortals as Toga is pushing up in onto their position. But check it out. I think Storm is about to get an LOI doing it. But Mamba did not get him down. He got the jump on him, but he was unable to actually finish it up.
Going out there in short space, like we predicted early on, you will be signed. Immortals at the end of the day, but Immortals are now down to Toga has been taken down. I believe Immortals are now down to 2 people, and Ama has also been taken down. It is just now left with Storm. And Storm changed this entire game. These guys are most likely going to be lobbied. I mean, there's just pretty much nothing they can do right now. And Storm pushing up. Can he get squad wipe and get his winner chicken dinner, or will he be taken down by the Immortal?
I think Storm might actually be able to clutch this because he has the perfect position.
Yeah, he has a perfect position, but Immortals have a full team. If they can spread out,
it's going to be difficult to get to him. He can easily take them out. All they need to do now is double pick him or triple pick him. All of them need to shoot at him at the same time.
Yeah.
So right now, guys, this is what it is right there. Storm in the blue corner. As we've got Immortals in the grey corner. Storm playing a risky game right there, going with the vehicle. It's getting tagged up a little bit by the Immortals, and Immortals know he's the last man up alive, and they are definitely looking to come to his position right now.
Now the entire game has changed because Storm had to move, and now having the lower part of this hill, I'm pretty much sure this is a done deal.
So you can see Immortal sending in the nades left, right, center, hoping to catch him right out in the open as the next zone pops right now. Oh man, he's getting tagged up a little bit. He sends in his nade. That might be a 1-4-3 nade. They've got to be careful on that one. Sahil going on the left, right hand side all alone. Oh man, that was a big mistake right there. But check it out. That was the bait move.
Yeah, they make the ultimate sacrifice for their team to win.
That was the bait move. All right, so back to our caster screen right now. That was an amazing game, bro. Are you here, Crane?
Just gonna send that on now. Notice the disconnect.
So basically, looking at it right now, we do know UA is still going to be sitting pretty top of this particular lobby right now. Immortals will definitely have come up a little bit, and 4KT looking also really strong as Mamba finishes in 3rd place for Rogue Gods Gaming, and Men of Blood in 4th place. And check it out, guys. They are not on top of the table. Actually, are coming up right now. You love to see it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Anyway, so guys, we are going to quickly get to preparing the next game for you. Please do not go anywhere.
all right.
Alrighty then, guys, welcome back to the second and final game for NILAYO Sports Aces Championship 2020 right there. That was an amazing time we've had over the course of this particular tournament. You got anything to say about what is going on today right now?
I mean, it has been an incredible show from all of the teams. The last game was, I mean, really good from Immortals. It's probably going to boost them up. It was a great game from, 4KT coming in and, basically just, taking on different teams until that last moment. But it's been a wonderful show. I mean, I think every team is just going to go all out, win or lose, just have fun and just go all out. So I see some fights going down in Pochinki, some fights going down in Bootcamp.
Okay, basically, yes, that is it. You heard it from him, not me. And it's actually quite a nice way to wrap up the whole tournament with Starhawk, which is one of the most played maps right there in PUBG Mobile. So we'd love to see how that one's actually turns out. We'll be jumping straight into the game. Oh, that flight path is quite even right there. Just going straight up the center, maybe like roughly up the center right there, giving way to a lot of this to land in their bad spots right. We would love to see how this one goes.
All right, so Undisputed basically doing what they usually do in most games. Just try and go, to some quiet region on their own, just land there, not be too disturbed, just sometimes I look at Undisputed and I wonder, like, they act, when you watch them play, when you watch them rotate, it seems as if they don't like to fight until they see the fights, then they just change. It's like they know how to switch it up and just get into the game when it matters. All right, so we see Foketi in Bootcamp, APX in Team Rage in Paradise.
Yeah, so you can see those are the two that actually held their different positions right there, but we are not going to be seeing any major early fight. Oh, we are definitely going to be seeing major early fight as the solo man gets taken out real quick by not gamers.
Yes,
That's going to be one kill already to his advantage.
Another fight that we may most likely see is for the guys from BL and MOB landing not too far away from each other. You can see that Rambo, I do believe, has now begun to take on some shots at MOB right there. I think he had seen one of the guys, and he's beginning to take on some shots.
Yeah,
spots.
Definitely, Rambo has spotted Rex just moving out in the open right there. But it seems ready. Rex was able to actually get out of the way just in time. Ooh, the spot. he still made the push. You can see we've got Hybrid trying to cut that angle, trying to push up in all on his own, yet solo again. Blank might actually lose this fight if they're not careful. Because Hybrid, ooh, Libanox just changed the direction of the fight right now as Rex is getting an hello, how you doing right there with Hybrid. But one thing I wanted to notice here is that Rex is holding a Tommy gun. Never underestimate that weapon.
I think one thing I've noticed about is the fire rate as strong as the Uzi or Vector.
It's not. Uzi has the fastest fire rate, yeah, but there's
Okay.
something about the Tommy gun that is just beastly.
Yeah, and I've noticed another thing. Like if you have an attachment on it, at a distance, it pretty much has almost no recoil.
It goes for the push right now, preparing that angle, but right there, Hybrid goes for the drop shot, but nope, that is going to be it. He finds Hybrid and he's going for the finish, trying to finish him off right there. Also reloading all his weapon. Hybrid down. I told you that Tommy gun there, and that 50 round that you have in it is just. Oh, he's actually hoping to see if he can get the revive onto Mr. Z, but the zone is going to say no. I don't think the zone will allow for this. Wow, he can get it even in the zone. That's amazing. So it is back to a 2v2 right now with Libanox and Pain just off in the distance, looking to see if they can get a couple of shots into their position right there. I think Libanox on actually has an angle. He just needs to take that. They are just right in front of him. Why can't he see them?
And guess what? Just at the edge of the zone, I mean,
Not gamers.
Not gaming has like a sixth sense. So whichever team's pushing up is right outside, right there. Oh my.
Ivanov just spotted Rex and takes him straight down. He's got to be careful because Mr. Z is definitely going to be looking to see if he can drop. Yep. Taking the shot. But Pain is pushing up in. See another silly move right there from Pain. Come on, where's Libanox? Oh, Libanox comes in with that cover fire. Takes down Man of Blood right there. 10th place. I believe they are the second team to go out here. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so basically Blind taking home this one, trying to now get into the zone. They're most likely going to beat not gaming, because I do believe that they will definitely try to push through that bridge, and there's no way they're getting missed by not gaming right there.
Yep. All right, right now we can see Paradise is currently being controlled by the guys from Team Rage. As Blessing is up on top this, you're hoping to catch anybody on the rotation. We might be seeing the guys from Dark Dragons pushing up towards this position. We'll love to see how that one turns out in a bit as well. Zone looking to be forming yet around Paradise right now. Paradise Resort ban. I don't know. I still have a feeling that this zone might just take a big jump out of a few buildings in bootcamp. See how that one actually plays out.
Yeah.
See how that plays out.
When this is Sandhawk, great map for snaking. Buildings don't. What do you need buildings for when you have grass?
Abi, what do you need buildings for when you have grass? Except the zone finishes in bootcamp. You can't use no buildings when you.
All right, so remember what we said about not gaming and blank. Now Pain has now been taken down. Probably.
Wow, that is some nice 6 cents they've got. They've been hearing the shots out. They've been hearing the shots and they decided to pursue it. Now you can see the full not gaming. No, 3 of the not gaming squad are actually making their push into Blank Legion, as they are currently getting a revive right now. I wouldn't want to be Blank right now because they've had a really tough day, and that is going to be them out in this.
But I did say that there was no way not gaming was going to miss that. There was no way they're going to miss them. I mean, it almost seemed like they knew they knew, or probably I heard shots previously and knew where they were.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. They must have
they
heard the shot.
probably heard the shots here.
Heard the shot, then watch the kill feed. See, but what they did was a bit. It was a bit delicate because I felt they could only do that because the number of teams going. Lobby weren't that much because if they had tried it in a lobby with so many teams, then they would have other teams also listening to their shots and waiting for them to come into the.
Exactly. So now we do see Storm 4KT taking some shots at Didi Sela. Didi Sela is knocked right now. They're at opposite ends of the roads. I don't think he's going to be able to play that one. Hmm. I do think Sela can get revived by his teammates. Storm's trying to find another angle, to get the finish. Sela gets into cover just before time. He's behind the tree. He's trying to avoid the smoke goes up, but I'm getting that finish onto Sela.
Yep, Storm found the angle and takes him straight down. As we've got the guys from 4KT setting up on the left hill, and we've got the guys from Dark Dragon setting up on the right hill after losing one player in the game right now. So right there, we can see Storm already trying to wrap around right now, hoping to see if he could catch someone out in the open right there. He's also being careful so as to not to get third party right from the back right there. You do know this is a map of getting third parties as Immortals and Outsiders are currently eating it up onto each other. Rastaman comes in with the shot, dropping MFUP. And Jesse finding Umar as well as Sahil is trying to tap away at him. And smokes are coming out right there from Sahil, hoping to see if they could get some revives going as well. I think that might be a done deal for Umarov in the distance though.
Yeah, most likely. For him, they are now left with just Sahil, who is far away. I'm not sure he can get to his teammates. It's left to Munchie to get the revive on MFPOP. I do think Outsider should probably have pushed up on this one. At least try to get another knock.
Check out what is happening right now. Pocket is actually looking to check out what is happening on this side as they hear the fight. They left two. Oh man, it's really crazy. Rasta making that push up ahead. Sahil will definitely spot him moving in, but doesn't seem like Sahil will be able to connect the shot onto his position as Jesse is going to come in to reinforce that cover right there. But nice cover fire right there from Jesse as the Molotov comes out straight from, it's a nade actually. The nade with a fire trail coming out from Sahil onto Jesse's position. Oh, it was a nade and a Molotov all together.
Yeah.
Sahil is basically fishing right now. He's just throwing at every single tree in the area, hoping to catch one of them. Umar is a gunner at that moment. Back to the other.
All right. So while it's a 2v3 right now, can Outsiders turn this around? They do currently have the disadvantage being at the bottom of the hill against three guys, but you never know. This game could turn around at any moment. But now you see Undisputed, who have been silent throughout the game, as usual, just basically switching it up. I can see that they are in a fight against the members of Shell Shock.
Well, that is Shell Shock out.
Shell Shock out. Doing what they do all the time, but now it does seem like I said, basically Outsiders taking, basically switching up on this game right now, and it would seem that Jesse and Rasta are going rampage onto Immortals, and Immortals are now left with just Munchies. Rasta pushing up, and can he get this final one? Munchies backing up, but Rasta isn't giving up. He's pushing. He wants that kill. Doesn't know his current location.
Yeah, he's just trying out to get him, pre-firing every single position. This man could stay. Wow. But check it out. Monchi's position right now could be a game changer.
Exactly. Because while you're looking for him, while they're trying to get to know his position, he could spot one of them and probably knock them down in the open right there and basically get a revenge for his team. You love to see this. We're down to 7 teams with DD and SK. Sorry, with Didi, yes, with Didi and TRS Team Rage in Pochinki. Both of them are currently in Pochinki. It's about to go down at any moment right now.
Yep, jump over to Pochinki real quick, as we're definitely going to be having an engagement about to happen right there. It's a 3v4, I believe.
Yes, it's a 3v4.
And check it out. 4KT is also coming into the mix right there. That is quite a spread from Team Rage, I must say.
Oh my. It's about to be an explosion right here. It does seem like Didi will first of all get the action, but Schnitt's jumping onto buildings, jumping onto the roof of the buildings. But he needs to be careful of Hunter, not too far away.
Oh boy, this is gonna be really crazy.
Damn spotting him and Toga not too far away from him, popping in the Molotovs.
This is a major sandwich going on right now. Oh, that need. That is.
The nade from Emma, White Schmitz takes down Emma.
Okay, so he's gonna be Blade left up alive right now.
It's just Blade left up, but it does seem like TRS is third party in this one, but Toga takes down Hunter. Sloan goes down to Toga.
Damn. That was crazy, really, guys. So we've got Toga and Storm left up alive right now as Apex, Team Rage, I must say, are looking to come into this particular fight right now. They've actually lost Sloan and Hunter as well in this fight.
Yes, they lost Sloan and Hunter.
Oh, nice one right there, pushing into 4KT. So it was it was 4KT pushing into DD, Apex, Team Rage pushing into DD as well. Then in the line of fire, 2 of the Team Rage members got taken out as the Slime 4KT guys are back to their full squad. And we can hear a couple of shots just ringing out off in the distance from Not Gaming towards, I think, Rasta, I believe, as they are going to be exchanging a couple of shots towards each other right there. Ooh, Inspector is going to be looking for Angry off in the distance, just tapping away. Check out the angles Inspector has right now. Got that arm in hand.
Wow. So Slime 4KT just basically leaving that fight, wanting to prioritize getting into the zone. So they're leaving. They're currently leaving Toga and Emma Saint getting into the zone. Monchi's throwing in some shots onto Team Rage. It does seem like Emma and Storm still want to push on this fight. They still want to get in on the action. They have sights on Monchi's and he's out of the game. who do you think is going to win this one? We have 5 teams left.
Yeah, as at this point, I really cannot say. Fine, the 4KT team, they are looking really strong right now, but anything, this is Soundhawk, like anything can happen. Check this out, Rasta with the reflexes of a god. Right there, just taking the shot in from Zeus, looking for his direction and demolishing him just in time as 4KT is currently exchanging shots right there with the guys from Team Rage. Oh, Exor with the moves right there, but nope, goes down to Storm real quick. But right as that is happening right now, you can hear shots coming out from the guys from North Gaming trying to see if they could get some shots in, but J Guy exposing himself right there to Emma, getting finished straight off. So it is going to be a battle of 3 teams right now, as we've got the guys from UAE, we got the guys from North Gaming, and we got the guys from 4KT currently going at it against each other. And the first team in the zone right now is UAE, as you can see Inspector moving forward to claim that center zone right now.
I mean, at this point, with the current standings in game, with the 3 teams left, I mean, it's obvious to say Slime 4KT will most likely win this one and most likely go on to finish second place.
Yeah.
Point. UAE win or lose this fight. Well, even before the game, they had cemented their first position. So, win or lose this fight, most likely go to, just go home without one.
Ooh, Maniac is definitely a Maniac finding Toga as Storm proceeds ahead.
Also on the corner right there, you can see they're also taking some shots onto Sorry, but Sorry is trying to get some heals on.
Yeah, right at the moment right now, Storm is just trying to fish, trying to see if he could get a free knock onto the guys from UAE, but doesn't seem like it's going to be happening. As Sorry is going to be sneaking in. Oh, Sorry can change the trajectory of this game completely. Oh, they know he's coming. But he's a dead man already, so it's going to be 2 teams left up alive right now. It's going to be the guys from 4KT versus UAE. Toga is back up, so it's a 4v3 right now. A triangle formation coming out from the guys from UAE, trying to hold every angle, sending one man in front, trying to make him cover both angles, while his teammates are going to be giving him that cover fire right there. Let's see how they actually make this work. As it's not looking good for them. They do not have the zone.
Yeah, they don't have the zone. They have to smoke in. UAE is in a position where they have to be aggressive. They have to basically just push in. But I mean, considering the position they're at, I'm sure they have nothing to lose. They will just wing it and just.
I feel like the first man that needs to push up in for UAE right now is Maniac. He has the angle. He just needs to push in. Yep, that is it. He just needs to make that push real quick. That is what I'm talking about. While Inspector is spinning Storm, he needs to make that push. Like, now will be a good time for him to make the move. That is what I'm talking about. Now he can pin Storm. He can pin Storm on that angle. And then Inspector and Tyson can try to make their move up into the zone. Oh, now Maniac should be giving Inspector that cover fire he needs. But he's got to be careful because Twist. Oh, that is going to be it. Storm, the man in front, gets taken down by that beautiful nade coming in from UAE. What is going on here? This is all shades of crazy right now. So they've lost the man in front that is holding the zone. UAE is pushing this quite beautifully. Emma forced to actually the table has turned, and it is a 3v3 as Tysley is coming in right from behind inside the zone. You can see 4KT trying to fish with that nade right there, and Tysley got that ghillie suit on right there. Storm slowly but surely bleeding out, trying to get their information back to his teammate. You can see the smokes already coming out. Are they trying to Whoa, Twist also goes down right now to Inspector, and I think UAE has this one. Check it out. Toga comes in from the left hand side, takes him down. Oh, it's a 1v3 right now.
Yeah, now
this, I remain one and only DD Viper.
All right, and I'm at 5.
All right.